What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Natalie Nadeen here. If you're a first time visitor, hey boo, hey, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Natalie Nadeen. Make sure by the end of this video you hit that like button, that share button, that subscribe button, and if you like me all that much, hit me up on social media. All the information will be down below in the description box. Now, as you can see, your girl is back with a new video, and she is back in her kitchen. And for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make mac and cheese. Now, mind you, this is my second time making it, and I actually combined two recipes into one to kind of make it my own. Now, last time I made this, first try, it was delectable. Got good reviews from my mama, my sister, my brother, my family. So just know, your girl is chefing it up during quarantine, okay? Call me Chef Girl or no, Chef Girl or Natty. Like, you know, Chef Boyardee? Chef Girl or Natty. Yes, that yes it. So just a heads up. Usually the recipes that I use, one recipe would say layer the mac and cheese with shredded cheese. The other recipe would say mix it in the sauce. Now, to get the best of both worlds, I mix 2 cups of shredded cheese in the sauce, and I also layer my macaroni pie with cheese. So I do 2 layers, and the sauce has the cheese to kind of thicken it and give it more taste, more flavor, more pizzazz. So there's that. And also, after I bake the mac and cheese, I also put it to broil so the top can have like that nice golden brown and just that good, just I would say roof topping, if that makes sense. However, you have to time this to the best of your ability. Sometimes like 4 minutes worked for me last time. This time I left it in a little bit longer just to see. So I gave it an extra 4 minutes. So it does kind of change the color at the top of it. Could be a little bit dark brown. I'm not gonna say burnt, dark brown, but overall it's all about taste and the quality. So I made this for my siblings. So I'm gonna come back at the end of this video to show you the final product and to pretty much, you know, get their, oh, someone's messaging me. Oh well, anyways. So to pretty much get their review, get their opinion. Did I do good second time around? Was it better? Was it worse than the first time? Let's see. But until then, keep watching the video so you can see how to make macaroni pie. And trust me, if I can do it, someone who does not cook, you can do it too. And I'm so proud because this is one recipe. My mama didn't help me, my sister didn't help me. I literally had to sit there, take the recipe to the cupboard and read step by step and be like, but what they mean? What? What's this? Like, child, I didn't even know what paprika was, but I like it and it's cute and it's red. So yeah, I had to just figure it out on my own, and it actually wasn't that complicated. So hopefully this recipe, little virtual recipe, works for you guys. And I feel like also I want to mention why I like making these cooking videos. I don't like writing recipes down. I don't like reading off them. I'm a visual person, so I like watching the videos, seeing how the people do it. So not only does this help you guys, but it's also helping me for later on when I want to do this again and having my own online recipe book. So yeah, hope you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. Last but not least, totally off topic, check out the YouTube channel for my podcast, Unapologetically Her Podcast. I will link it down below in the description box, and it's also linked in my channel itself, and there's a playlist. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. Alright, you guys, so I have all my ingredients set up on the counter. Let's start off with the butter. I don't use cooking spray. I usually just use butter and I wipe it around the dish, a good substitute. Also, you're going to need half a cup of butter for this recipe. Next up, you're going to need 2 cups of uncooked elbow macaroni. That box is 2 cups alone. Next, I have 6 cups of unshredded cheese. Yes, I said 6. I know it's a lot and cheese is expensive, but this will taste delectable when it's done and you will thank me. Next up, we have 3 eggs, nothing more, nothing less. We also need a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of ground black pepper, a pinch of paprika, and 2 cans of evaporated milk. Now, let's start cooking! Alright you guys, we're pouring the 2 cups of macaroni into the pot. Like I said, that box equals 2 cups. And now we're just gonna stir it to make sure it's not clumping up together in the water. And mind you, this is me trying to focus the camera on my phone to show you guys that we are going to time the pot for 25 minutes so it's cooked perfectly. Macaroni isn't cooked or undercooked. Now remember I told you guys that I don't use cooking spray, so here's my dish. We're just gonna get a little bit of butter from the tub. Yes girl, scoop it out. And I'm just gonna use paper towel. I'm not gonna use my hand. We're gonna use a nice fresh piece of paper towel and we're just gonna spread that butter throughout the dish. I've never bought cooking spray in my life. I don't think I ever will. Butter works just as well. And we're just gonna spread that, make sure we get every nook and cranny. That way the macaroni pie will not burn and stick to the glass. It will come out smoothly when the time is right. Ooh, look at that, all buttered up and looking nice. Yes girl, you did all right, you did all right. And we're just gonna put that to the side for later. All right, you guys, so our time is up. Noodles are cooked, or macaroni I should say. I'm just stirring it around to make sure nothing is clumped up. And now we're gonna take it off the stove. Make sure you put the mitts on, girl. As you can see, I have my big old plastic strainer. And we're just gonna pour the noodles into it so we can strain off the water. So before anyone thinks I'm putting the noodles right into the sink, no we are not. That is just, oh, child. So we're just gonna make sure we scoop out any little noodles that were left in the pot. Like every bit counts. Now I'm just gonna strain off the macaroni with some cold water to get off any excess starch. And just using my spoon to make sure everything gets hit, moved around. And also to make sure we are straining the water consistently through the strainer. And yeah, as you can see, ooh, girl, you clumsy, get that spoon. But now our macaroni is cool. Next step. All right, you guys, I'm gonna take this ½ a cup measuring cup and we're gonna get ½ a cup of evaporated milk in there. And we're just gonna put that off to the side for now. And I'm gonna crack my 3 eggs and we have to whisk them. So we're just gonna crack-a-lacking. I'm so delicate, oh my god. Now, I'm the kind of person where I always have to take the eye. Is it the eye? I think it's the eye out of the egg. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. The little white stuff from the egg, yeah, we need to take that out. And I will not stop until I get them all out. Now we're gonna take the whisk and we're gonna whisk the 3 eggs until, I don't know, it's whisked to perfection. Yes, girl, look at the flick of that wrist. Hey, look at the flick of that wrist. What? My veins just popping out of my hands, oh my god. Look at that. Look closely. You just see the veins in my wrist and in my hands. Oh god. So now that the eggs are perfectly whisked, such a weird word, whisked, we're gonna take little by little of the evaporated milk and whisk it within the egg. Don't pour everything at once. You want to make sure it's done properly. So just take your time and do a little bit at a time. It's not a race. It's not a competition. You want this to taste good. And remember, only ½ a cup of the evaporated milk will go with the egg. Oh yes, look at me, look at me. Oh, twirly girl, twirl it. Alright, you guys, so we're just gonna put the stove on low simmer. And we're gonna scoop out that 1/2 cup of butter. Yes, girl, scoop it all out. No butter shall go to waste today. Nah, I just kind of disappeared off camera for a quick sec, but I'm back! Just had to get all my supplies. Look at you all prim and proper. So we're just gonna pour out the rest of that 1/2 can of evaporated milk. Oh, I remember, I was cutting open the other tin. So we're gonna pour out all the evaporated milk and we're gonna mix it with the butter. Just like that. We're going to put our tablespoon of ground black pepper. Now, I just have a big spoon and a small spoon. The big spoon obviously is a tablespoon. Fill that. Ooh. Y'all don't cook at 1 o'clock in the morning. You be slipping and sliding all over the kitchen. Now we're just gonna mix that together. You know what I do. Now we're gonna pour that mixture of egg and evaporated milk in there. Scoop all that out. And we're just gonna whisk that around. Works a bit better than using the spoon, to be honest. Now we're going to take our 2 cups of shredded cheese, because like I said, I do mix 2 cups into the sauce. So we're going to turn that up just a little bit, not too much. Put it on like 1 or 2. And, ooh, girl, don't do it! Watch that whole thing of cheese just go in there. We're gonna take out little by little. Yes, girl. See, there you go. And we're just gonna mix that around to make sure the cheese melts properly into the sauce. And it's not gonna burn to the bottom of the pot. I'll mix that up. And we're gonna keep doing this for a period of time. Alrighty, now that we got that out the way, like I said, we're just going to keep whisking it around to make sure the cheese melts nicely. You see that little preview. Alright, we're going to just take our paprika and we're just going to dabble in there to give it a nice little extra flavor. Right? Don't be afraid of paprika, trust me. It tastes good, it tastes good. And we're just going to whisk everything around so all the seasoning is spread properly, the cheese is melted properly. Do you not see that ooey goodness? Ooh, child. If you're a cheese lover like me, then you know that hit right. And yeah, let's just keep whisking. Alrighty, now we're just gonna add a teaspoon of salt. So in my case, that smaller spoon. We're just gonna put a teaspoon of salt into the sauce. And now we're just gonna go get the macaroni, the one that we strained off early in the video. Yeah. So we're just gonna take our time and pour that in there. You don't wanna rush it and just have everything drop on you. I'm gonna pour it in, pour it in. Alright, bless, cool. Now we're just gonna mix it around, put the stove back on low simmer 1, use your discretion. And you just wanna mix everything around to make sure the macaroni is evenly coated, everything gets touched by the sauce, and make sure the sauce is not burning to the pot, because obviously you want it for your pie. And we're just gonna mix that around. And now I'm just going to show you guys the final look of what inside my pot looks like. Alright you guys, so as you can see, we are just scooping out the macaroni from the pot, all hot and fresh. And I'm just using, I think it's called a ladle. I don't know, don't quote me on it. But I'm using this kitchen utensil to scoop it out nicely and spread it evenly among the dish. This is going to be the first layer. And I'm just making sure we use up half the pot and every nook, cranny, corner of the dish is covered. Alright you guys, so we have our shredded cheese, which I pre-shredded obviously, and there is 4 cups of shredded cheese in this bowl. So I'm just going to take the shredded cheese and I'm going to spread it evenly amongst the dish, making sure we cover up the first layer of macaroni. Alright, and here's a quick overview of what's left in the pot after the first layer. And in the dish, the first layer of macaroni and the shredded cheese on top. Alright you guys, so we're back with the ladle in the pot and we are scooping out the rest of the macaroni. All the macaroni that's left in the pot will go into this last layer. Just a quick reminder, this macaroni pie is 2 layers only. You only have enough for 2. So we're just going to use whatever is left and we're going to spread it evenly amongst the top, covering the layer of shredded cheese to the point where you can't even see it. And I say that because you want to make sure you get the same amount of taste in every bite. So nothing should be left uncovered, nothing should be left untouched. Alrighty, and here's just the quick bird's eye view of what the dish looks like. Now we're going to go ahead and sprinkle the last layer of shredded cheese. Once again, making sure we cover it as much as possible. I may have used a bit too much cheese in the second layer because I was running kind of short. So you're going to see me kind of making sure that whatever cheese is already on there, I'm spreading it out a bit more. but like I said, I want to make sure everywhere is covered to the best of my ability. Alright you guys, so it's time to put this baby in the oven. All the layers are set, and we are going to go ahead and set a timer on the phone for 30 minutes. I timed this last time, so I knew that was the right amount. Time's up. I look so happy. This is what happens when you cook at 2 o'clock in the morning. So far she's looking delectable. Look at all that melted. She's just bubbling. So now I'm putting it to the top of the oven because we're going to put it to broil to get that nice crisp golden brown top, and we're going to do that for 4 minutes. Ooh, time's up. Now let's see what this baby looks like. Ooh, I can eat some of that right now. Oh, you see it sizzling from the side? Okay, so as you can see, putting it to broil gave it that nice crisp topping, except there's that little patch that didn't get hit quite right. So I'm gonna put it back in the oven for another 4 minutes, except I wouldn't suggest 4 minutes again. I probably should have done it like another 2 minutes or so. And yeah, let's see how it looks in the end. Time's up. Ooh, look at all that smoke. And here's the finished product. That's what the inside of it looks like once you cut into it. Hey y'all. Okay, so I know it's the end of the day and I forgot to record my siblings eating the macaroni pie. However, second time was a charm because my container came back empty. Child, good thing I took a slice because there wasn't even enough left for leftovers. Like if I want more, I gotta make a whole new tray. And who has cheese money right now? But yeah, anyways, that's the recipe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next one. Much love, peace, and thank God for Snapchat and a good filter.